Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Raiders are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Cowboys, who will be testing that coverage.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The fourth-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Austin's got it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And look out, I think he's going to go. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
In the red zone this time. Following the penalty, Lynch. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line?
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. Oh, Prescott stripped! So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Prescott on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On second down, Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Prescott again. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Prescott yet again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Prescott down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jimmy Graham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Carr on the bootleg. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now Carr throwing on second down. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They come out here in the eye. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw his Carr, sliding out of the pocket. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's up and good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a play fake. Carr. Out to his left. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Carr now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the ground. Lynch finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run again with Lynch. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Gives to Marshawn, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Mentor. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fresh set of downs here. First down, the run with Lynch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Elliott running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're...